never have done co-op, if you want me to be honest.
In this game,
Same for
you fight
Genshin,
all the
yeah.
bosses in the world together. At least from my experience, that's what I saw. The bosses are super difficult. We had to quit on a boss. Maybe we were under gear. You know what I mean?
I've had to do the same thing, I'll be honest.
Not gonna lie. But the fact that we could still go do
Yeah.
it together was a fun experience. You also can explore and unlock the map together, and if I open up a chest, everybody gets that reward
Exactly.
as well. That's something that is very important in co-op, guys. You want to give incentives to join somebody's world. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It means you are not just visiting your friend's world, you are progressing with them. You are actively encouraged to explore together, fight world bosses together, and solve complex puzzles. Because everyone in the group benefits from the discoveries. It provides a genuine incentive for shared exploration. And
Well, it gives people a reason to actually play with each other. That's the thing, is that a lot of these games don't actually provide a reason.
this is the first wake-up
It's a good
call.
goal.
The
Yeah, of
attack on
course.
bad co-op is only half the strategy.
That's a
The
very
second
good thing.
and perhaps even more significant wake-up call is what Where Winds Meets does with its endgame. The target here is that famous predictable complaints, a lack of endgame. It is the feeling that plagues almost every massive gacha game.
Uh-huh.
You finish the story, you explore the map, and then you just run out of meaningful things to do. Where Winds Meets was clearly built from the ground up to solve this exact problem. It goes
You're always going to run out of content eventually in any video game because you're going to hit a plateau for power scaling. That's not even a bad thing. That's normal. That's the way every video game works. You're not just going to like infinitely power scale for all time. Like you eventually, like you're going to eventually hit a plateau and you're going to have done all the bosses and that's going to be it. That's okay. It's not even a bad problem.
back to that two-game fracture. The developers took that entire second game, that shared journey MMO component, and they bolted it back to the single-player world. That MMO lobby, the one with no story quest, that is the whole point. It is a dedicated space for a traditional competitive endgame. It is a hub where you go to queue up for all of the things its competitors are missing. Challenging multiplayer dungeons, epic raids, PvP duel.
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
And a large-scale guild.
What the fuck? I didn't see this.
Versus guild.
This is crazy.
Wars. This is a direct strategy. It is a calculated business move to capture and keep
Holy
high
shit.
investment end game players. They are targeting the people who finish the story in competitor games and leave because they are looking for a persistent competitive loop to grind. And of course, this is how they monetize that loop. The game introduces a pay to progress faster system. It is not a pay for power. You can't just buy the best sword from the store. Instead, it uses a stamina system, sometimes called Vitality. This system puts a hard cap on how many rewards you can get from those dungeons and raids every day. But
That's
if
the
you
same
buy
as
the
any of
battle
them.
pass or the monthly pass, you get items like Vitality pills that gives you more stamina. This lets
But
people
the thing is that if you buy the battle pass or the vitality pass, you can't just, as far as I know, you can't just infinitely buy battle passes or vitality passes. So you will eventually run out of ways that you can pay to win. So like spending $5 to get a little bit of a bonus, I hate energy. I don't care about that because energy is just simply like, for example, like heroic dungeons in Burning Crusade having a daily lockout is effectively energy. Like the energy system, the only thing that I don't like about the energy system is that it doesn't get stored in a lot of early games. So like, for example, like in Honkai Star Rail, they have the best version of this, right? Where you can collect, what is it, like 28,000 or 2,800, 3,200 energy. So if you take a long break from the game and you come back, you can really make a deep cut into the new content, and you're not going to get immediately time gated by having to wait for energy restart, right? It's good, yeah, and Wuthering Waves has a much lesser version of this, which I think they should make it more. But I think theirs is like 480 or something like that. There might be 240, I don't remember. But either way, so you just progress faster.
Nag-doorbell dara, Joel. Nag-doorbell dara. Nakasaksak ang doorbell.
extra if you pay. You do, but the ceiling for that per month is like $20 or like $5 or something like that. So to me, that's acceptable. Now everybody's gonna make their own opinion about it, but like to me, I consider that acceptable.
And customers run more contents, get more loot, and progress their gear faster than a free-to-play player. It is a controversial loop for sure, but it's also a very familiar and marketable system designed specifically to monetize that competitive endgame community. This
Genshin
entire
2.0.
structure, this fractured two-game solution, is the core of the game's identity. It is also what brings us to the most interesting part of this launch:
What is
the
it?
massive, unavoidable divide between what the critics are saying and what the players are doing. If you look
It's
at
because it's a Chinese game. That's the reason. It's a Chinese game. If this game came out in America, they'd be glazing the fuck out of it. I mean, how many different points on the graph do you need until you can draw a line? It's very obvious that this is what they're doing. They're delegitimizing and demonizing Chinese video games and other Eastern video games. And they will do this to Indian video games also, and they'll do this to Korean video games also. They'll do this to any video game that is outside of their sphere of influence so they can artificially create an importance for themselves. That's the reason why they're doing it.
the professional
They do glaze Japan. They glaze Japan because the talons of DEI and diversity and inclusion and fucking weird bullshit sexualities being put into the game, they have already gotten their claws into Japan, unfortunately. And it's been so bad that they even have made a bill recently saying that, hey, we don't want to have this happen anymore. That's the reason why they're positive about it. So you can't go crazy, but it becomes more like, wow, like a subscription system, the cosmetics go crazy? Yeah, definitely.
The game is
That's the reason why.
a 72 on Metacritic or a 6 out of 10 from IGN, and the criticisms
And also another reason is that the Japanese companies have relationships with these journalists. I think that like this is unironically a Gamergate moment where you have journalists that are providing positive coverage to video games that they have good personal relationships with the people that work at the companies. I think it's really just that simple.
all the same. They are all valid. They center on the messy UI, the dizzying amounts of micromanagements, and frankly, the awful English localization. But then you look at the users. The user reception on Steam is very positive, with an 80% approval rating from thousands of reviews. The game was an instant hit, with a massive launch player counts, over 193,000 on Steam alone. So what is going on here? Asmongold Experience is the perfect case study for this divide. He went into the game shocked by the 6 out of 10 review, and for a while, his playthrough looked just like that review.
How do I pause the game? I didn't like that you couldn't pause during the beginning. I wish you could have rebound the keys during this intro thing. Okay, all right. Can I change? Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought that was unnecessary. This is fine. It was a lot. Yeah.
I just want to know.
It annoyed me. Yeah.
It doesn't even let me change my key bindings.
This for being, of course, you didn't know shit. Well, no, it's because you couldn't do it. You literally were not able to change your keybinding. It was for 5 minutes. Yeah, I know that. That's why it's so important. That's why it's so important. Is because like you want to have a game that doesn't like the beginning of a game has to have.
B. Ha? Si flat.
Wala man ang mikrofon.
Okay. Magita po na tanan ni Julie.
Mamalit ta?
Pagun sa. Murag disaksak manata ni Ilabi. Oh, saksak ni Ilabi. Saksak na ilaha mo na kuan kusog kaayo.
Yun nga. Palit na lang ka.
Pwede ra ibot para lang dara sa gawas isumpay-sumpay lang nato. Mama.
Flat?
Dili. Gahi kina.
Flat yun ito? Yan! Oh! Oh! Oh no! Bye bye, baby girl! Guys!
Uy!
Haras na tayo, may wait lang na. Nahulog man. Haras na day ito. Gibotang ko na ko.
Wala man nata toy lock kay natanggal.
Oh no.
Oh no, nagpalit mo og screen protector.
Oo, before 2024. Ilisdan po dako, gid ni.
Unsa?
Kani kay kuan siya. Lo. Kuan siya.
Sige lang at least dara nag-hit.
Pero oh no. Kusog-kusog gid ay. Ilisan na ko niya. Wala po gid butanganan.
Ano kay butanganan sa kuha na lang na bi.
Nakay bulsa.
Dili. Kani butanganan sa ano.
Bis mo ka. Bana.
Ay bi,
Dili na tayo sa balay.
hit lang.
Di ako.
Dol daw diri.
Wala. Ayaw. Oh.
Dili. Gunit isa.
Ano siya?
Di lock lang ang kulang ana.
Nice hindi na napawa na lang atong paliton. Dili na nato ituyok-tuyok sa plants.
Dili na ipalinya na lang.
And then colorful sa gate and then katong drop lights gihapon para dito sa front from you go to gilid.
Hmm.
Wow, you have fun. You have fun there. Bye bye. Mapalit ang karon. Kaon sa tadaan. Dagan gid kay tao sa mo.
Ano karon tangupan?
Sa Gmall. Pauli naman mga tao. Dito. Hold mama. Hold mama. Hold.
Okay na. Go. Kaya na po siya. Grabe o, daghan. man to sa ato ah. So murag solar na to sa anak kahinay. Ano, solar naman po na. Sa anak kahinay. Pero na yung mga solar lamp nito. Pang bitay-bitay ra po. Okay, sa anong ilustre man ata tani palit ato mga solar. Actually, okay naman po solar. Hindi dala. Ata, ito ata Garcia Heights, ay Garden Heights. Okay, straight lang. CJ man ata na? Oo. Yeah, right. I-adjust imong gear para di ka mag bugat sa pedal. Ay, sakyan na.
Iyawa. Iyawa.
I-adjust imong gear. Nakakuan ko lowest gear ko para paspas pedal. Dili bugat. Mama's on your right. 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 Oh, look right. Go, 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 go. Oh no, guba ang brakes. Guba ang brakes. Ah! Oh, no, guba ang brakes. Guba ang brakes. Ah! Gaan lang.
Hindi gaan.
Ang bike ba gaan lang ba?
Really.
I-adjust ang imong pedal.
Anong bugat kayo?
Ang pedal siguro nimo.
Ah, sa left, right?
Ang sa right mo ning nasa imong tamakan. Ang sa left mo nang nasa likod na gear. So ipa down ata nimo push.
Muna niyo ang pinaka saga.
Kani ako oh, grabe kay ang pedal. Pero gamay ra ang dagan. Ang ano, ang sa right side sa pinaka down. Higaan ha. Sa pikas kay ang upper pinduta ang upper para mugaan pa jud. Try nimo. Ang sa upper diri ba sa left side upper gear. Kung magtingog-tingog ipindot pa. Kung na-stuck siya bisag ipindot nimo sa taas, i-try pindot sa baba kaysa. Okay na. Pero mas gwapa na siya. Pero ang wa mo kay siya plants na dagko. Kita kay namong tay plants. So i-block sa tong plants sa mga inana. Oh. Yawanan eh. Tingok. Magkulang man ikaw.
Ligo sa bibi.
Ha? Binisat ka na. Pa left ha. Stop lang sa. Sige, go. Sabi na ni kuan si mga langaw, lamok, nanganap. Dali lang. Stay here.
Uy,
What?
bawas?
Dili gusto siyang balin sa'yo. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Direta right.
Hindi ako ta.
Ha?
Pababa ito.
Yes.
It's okay. Pagatin pa.
Mama's there. So tayo. Tamak. Bog tayo siring ba? Murag nakatamak.
Ako?
Dili ang ako ang ligid siguro. Op, bantay pa right. Fifth gear man ata ni Kuto ba to? Or 7? Straight lang tayo lalima. Saan iwan tuyok ka na eh?
Hmm.
Turbo na gusto. Ang up na siya.
Oh no! Ay hangin.
Gani. So, maligo pa tabi. Or papunas na siguro eh. Ligo punas. Punas na siguro no? Diba si ma-alive siya balik. Kung basaon dito siya, maayo. Punas ka lang tabi. Ikaw, maligo ka, punas.
Naligo eh.
Ano, board mo ka?
We're going home!
Straight ahead.
Nakaas ba yung bilang ako?
Sa taas. Hindi eh. Alam mga dog sa ilalong.
Go! Mama!
Say bye bye mama.
Mama's here! Oh no! Oh no! Come here, Mama! Come here, Mama!
Akbak na
No? Di lang ka papa oy.
Shift gear.
Dili ano to ba?
Ayo, tara.
Saka diha. Cannot.
Okay.
Di ako di.
Abi. Mo na siya ang fifth gear. Kung sasakyanan pa, kusog na kayong tuyok pero hinay ang dagan. So dapat kusog ang makina ani. Kusog ang tuyok sa makina. Fifth gear. Bike. Wala. Saan ako na? Oh no. Let's go after mama. Okay, naka-primer ako eh. Oh, naka-primer ako oh. Ah. Bukat kayo ako ah. Uy. Hala.
Oh! Natanggal ang ring.
Oh.
Oh no!
Kailan? Kanilang.
Wala siya nagpuan.
Di, kuha naman na muhok. Okay na. Di, natanggal ka to yung cover. Oh, ang pag-unchain, mahulus, malangkat ang chain, mabalik naman na kung imo lang ipatuyok yapon. Kay daghan mag-gear, so masabit ra siya bisag asa. Sagaan na ta, sagaan. Yun. Gabok na siguro ang plastic. Kusog man siya. Oh. Ang katulan diri natabunan mo gud ani. Jel. Paliw ko kay baby.